Hello again. So before we start, the cheaper way to do it is by getting your vegetables from Aldi or getting a good relationship with the greengrocer and eating more protein and just eating raw veg and green veg as much as you can. Also going back to kind of, this is Hugo's birthday card, but it was his birthday a while ago. He won't know. Also going back to the plate, okay, so that's your plate. It should be half veggies. So the whole half of the plate should be veggies. We then draw a line. The next amount is protein. That's actually, I should have drawn the line probably more down here. So the next amount is protein. And the next amount, shared amount, is fats and carbs. And that goes for your lunch and your dinner. Okay. Supercharged, and this is not a, I don't want to call it diet, but diet is what we eat, is not a low carb or no carb plan, as you know. If you are eating the right amount of vegetables and fruit, you are getting carbs in through your vegetable and fruit, okay, as well as other foods as well. Particularly on a night, so I probably have more carbs at my lunchtime. Do I know? It's probably about like that. But my carbs on my evening meal are generally kind of like spiralised butternut squash or courgette, or I just have so many green vegetables I really can't fit any carbs in, okay? Or I have a few new potatoes, you know, so the boys can have their new potatoes and stuff, and I just have a couple of little ones. So I'm certainly not depriving myself in any way, shape or form. Actually, if you looked at what I eat and what a lot of supercharged clients that have got the best results, and look at somebody on a diet or trying to healthily eat, we eat double the amount, okay? So I want to talk to you about the products. You've all got your own individual, unique plan, which is based on what you have told me. Most of them include these products. Some, because money is tight, I've not included them all. And some have got a few added stuff to look into. The first one that I start my day with is Digestion Plus. So think of this as like little Pac-Men eating away the crap inside you, yeah? You have it with room temperature water, and you have a sachet, it tells you how much water, 125 ml. I basically have it at the side of my bed, the right amount of water, one sachet taken up before bed, put it in, and a spoon. I've got those long jam spoons somewhere, okay? I'm just going to have a sip of water while I'm talking. It doesn't taste nice. If you gag in the morning, this is not for you, okay? Really works for me. The next thing that I have is my breakfast, and I've put on your plans, some of you are sticking with your eggs, some of you are sticking with your oats, some of you who don't have a breakfast, we're going to add a protein shake in. Now, whatever I've suggested, we want to get more protein and more greens into you. So if you're having oats, then I've suggested a little scoop, half a scoop, because we want this stuff to last, it's so expensive. Half a scoop of protein powder. I like the chocolate one, they also do vanilla. And you can add in some fibre support as well. Now, as I am training quite hard again at the moment, and I walk to school, and I walk back from school, and then I go to the gym, then I train clients. Can I just say, when I train clients, I'm not moving, okay? So don't think that's how I keep fit. But sometimes I add a daily protein boost, okay? You've got all this information in your emails. So that is added to my oats, or I have a protein shake with those in. Some of you, I haven't added in the protein boost because it's an extra expense. So we're going to see how we go. Some of you that are having the protein shake, I've recommended put in some green balance inside it. Now this green balance is absolutely stinky, okay? It reminds me a little bit of when I did the Jason Vale juice diet, which is a very big mistake, but you learn from your mistakes. It was because it's got spirulina and wheatgrass and all, I mean, it's got loads of goodness in it. It's potent, so I can only have it if I have it in a chocolate flavour protein shake, and I have probably half a scoop. But that's getting me proteins and greens in the morning, okay? We then go on to snacks. So I can't go on to each individual plan. As I say, I've written that out for you and you've got a list. So snacks, they do, some people have said that they're not hungry for a snack, but they are dipping in energy, and what they're hungry for is a bit of a pick-me-up. So these fizz sticks are amazing. They're in sachets, so if you have to carry stuff around with you, that's all you have to carry around with you, and some water. And they fizz up, they are caffeine, and they've got a natural sugar in there, but they're a lot better than going to the coffee shop and eating cake, okay, and a lot cheaper. So, you know, you have to weigh up the pros and cons of these things. I started to have these before a workout to give me a pick-me-up. Now they also do pre-workouts, post-workouts, in between workouts stuff. I personally wouldn't get involved with that. That is, it's just too much for you at the moment, and probably too much of an expense as well. So you could have these as your AM snack. You could also have, they do nutrition bars. Now these nutrition bars are so much better than your sort of cereal bars that you can get over the, you know, at Tesco's and stuff these days. I don't have those because I don't need them, okay? A lot of my clients, that have meetings and stuff, they are having a pick-me-up at sort of 10:30 because after having a sleepless night and up early in the morning, this is working for them. And they're also having a protein bar because they can eat that better than a boiled egg in a meeting. Okay, so I've also, with the when I say protein bar, nutrition bar, with the nutrition bar, some things that my clients are doing is chopping the nutrition bar up. So this might work on a night time, or if you're a bit of a snacker, you know, if you like to work at your desk and constantly eat. I advise constantly eat spinach, personally, and have a bag of spinach. But if you're not going to do that because you want something a bit sweeter and a bit chewier, you like your Mars bars or stuff like that, you can cut it into sort of 10 portions, add a little raspberry at the top, stick a cocktail stick in, and then it feels really nice that you're kind of having this yummy, delicious, nutritious snack. You can also do that for an evening snack as well, but I advise really only 1 or 2 of these at separate times in the day and 1 nutrition bar, okay? So don't think I'm just gonna snack on those nutrition bars, because although they've got the caffeine and the protein in them and what you want, they haven't really got any greens or anything in them. Other ideas as a morning snack, if you're an egg person or like your oats in the morning, is to have, you know, a juice. And with your juice, you could put in some green balance, and you could put in some fibre support. Where's the fibre support gone? Don't know. Sorry, yeah, you could put in some fibre support to your juice or something like that. So, you know, you just adding these stuff in. There's no real right or wrong with this. It's what you prefer to do. Lunch times, I've said you can either stick with your lunch, depending on what your lunch is, and just add in a sprinkle with a little bit of olive oil or something into your salads or into whatever you have for lunch. So in a minute, I'm gonna, oh my God, that's the time. Very late lunch, but I've kept nicely full with this stuff today. So, and I had a late breakfast, so okay. So add in some olive oil and sprinkle it over your vegetables if you're having a lunch, you know, just a bit of an added boost. For some of you, you're saying that lunchtime is you just can't do lunchtime. You know, you're weaning, we've got one kid on a breast, you're weaning, you know, your other kid won't eat. You end up eating the leftovers, shoveling it in your mouth because you're hungry. So I've gone back to those kind of people, back to let's have a protein shake as a meal, yeah, with, if you haven't already added the fibre and the greens in with it. Okay, so more will be clear on the individual plans I've given you, but I just wanted to talk to you about the products. So those are my favourite products. If you are travelling around with the protein shake, you don't want to go protein shake mad, you know, you really still want to stick to, if possible, 3 meals a day or just 2 meals a day of going back to that plate, okay? So we don't want to substitute too many meals for protein shakes. That's not what we're doing here. We're just helping you out getting some more greens in. If you travel around with a protein shake, then get a shaker, okay, with something that goes on the bottom, yeah? And that is where, in there is where I will keep my protein shake, and if I'm adding fibre, if I'm adding greens, you know, whatever I'm adding to it, in there. And then wherever I am, I can go and get some water from somewhere, yeah? Because, you know, these are quite heavy if you're already carrying a bottle of water. And then I can put my water in there, sprinkle that in there, put the lid on, shake it around, and there we go. So there's not much to carry.